Last time I made you a promise, a leaderboard with 10 million players ranked live in one command. Today, I keep it. But first, feel the pain of doing it without Redis. In a traditional database, a leaderboard means sorting millions of rows by score, over and over, every time anyone glances at the rankings. Multiply that by 1 million curious players, and your database is on fire again. The fix lives in the part of Redis most beginners miss. Last episode, we treated Redis as a key value store, where the value was just a blob of data. Here is the secret. In Redis, a value is not just a string. It can be one of several living data structures, each with its own superpower. Redis is not a storage box. It is a toolbox. A large open toolbox labeled Redis with 5 glowing tools inside, labeled string, hash, list, set, and sorted set, each drawn as a different shaped instrument. Tool 1, the string, you already know. But even strings hide a trick. Store a number and the INCR command adds 1 to it atomically. 1 million players finishing races at once can all bump the same view counter, and Redis never miscounts because every increment happens 1 at a time in memory. Tool 2, the hash. Player 42 is not one blob, he is a bundle of fields: name, score, car, level. A hash stores him as exactly that, a mini record where you can update just his score without touching or rewriting anything else. A player card labeled player-42 drawn as a hash with separate field slots labeled name, score, car, and level, and a hand updating only the score slot while the other slots stay untouched. Tool 3, the list. Push items on one end, pop them off the other, and you have a queue. When 10,000 players hit the matchmaking button, each one is pushed onto a list, and game servers calmly pop them off one by one. A ready-made waiting line living in memory. Tool 4, the set. A set holds unique members, no duplicates possible. Who is online right now? Add every active player to a set, and membership checks are instant. Nobody is ever counted twice, and Redis enforces that for free. Which brings us to the final tool and a question. Somewhere in this toolbox is the structure that makes a 10 million player leaderboard trivial. Pause for a second. Which tool would you reach for, and how many commands do you think a live ranking takes? Meet the sorted set. Every member carries a score, and Redis keeps the whole collection sorted by that score at all times, using a clever structure that maintains order the instant data arrives. When player 42 finishes a race, 1 command adds his score to the leaderboard. Want his live rank among 10 million players? 1 command answered in a blink. The top 10 for the results screen? 1 command. No sorting job, no recalculation, no fire. The leaderboard was never computed. It simply always exists. A podium labeled Leaderboard with the commands zadd leaderboard 9500 player 42 and zrevrank leaderboard player 42 written beside it, a stopwatch showing instant, and a crowd of 10 million tiny players below. Now the honest part. The toolbox is the whole game, and picking the wrong tool is the classic Redis mistake. Stuff player 42 into one giant string blob, and every update means rewriting everything. Fake a leaderboard with a plain list, and you're back to sorting by hand. Redis gives you tools, not magic. Choose the structure that matches the shape of your problem, and entire features collapse into single commands. So here's the big picture. Strings count, hashes hold records, lists make queues, sets guarantee uniqueness, and sorted sets keep rankings alive without ever sorting. That toolbox is why Redis shows up in almost every serious backend on the internet. Next time, we put the toolbox to work on the most common Redis job of all, caching, and I'll show you the innocent-looking mistake that once let a single expired key take down entire websites.